This is the Mestaa'Ėhehe Fire Lookout Tower, located only about an hour drive from Denver. It features some of the best views of the Rockies, and I just rented it out so I could spend a night here and watch one of the best sunrises Colorado has to offer. From the road, it's only about a 2-mile hike up through a beautiful patch of the Arapahoe and Roosevelt National Forests. If you come here during the spring and summer months, the trails become more traversable, but now in February the path is still covered in snow, which makes for a more challenging yet beautiful hike. We're about a mile up the road here, and you can see this huge clearing of trees behind me. So this is used as a shooting range, and actually the road is blocked off right now because it's snowing, but when there's no snow, you can actually drive the mile up here, and then it's only about a mile more up to the fire lookout. But right now, February, it's pretty snowy, and so it's blocked off, and you can't drive up, so you got to walk up from the road. But yeah, you can see there's a huge clearing out here. It looks like all these trees have kind of been like chopped down, and you can actually see it from up at the fire lookout. But anyway, I'm gonna sit down here for a second rest, and then we'll get back to hiking the rest of the way up to the fire lookout. When I entered, I was greeted with a stunning 360-degree view and a few pieces of furniture, the most prominent one being this device in the middle. This is an Osborne Firefinder, and it uses a set of sights along with a topographical map to precisely locate a fire should one be spotted from the lookout tower. In the distance, I could also see Denver in the shadow of the setting sun. So the sun is already starting to set, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to unpack a little bit and just sit back, relax, and warm up. I brought a burrito to eat, so I'm going to eat that, and we're going to watch the sunset here. As the sun retreated behind the Rockies and day gave way to night, the wind continued to shake the tower and the temperature plummeted. I was treated to the city lights of Denver twinkling in the distance and a beautiful show of stars. So it's about 5:30 right now. The sun's about to rise, maybe about an hour. So I wanted to get up a little bit early to set up the GoPro to catch the sunrise. But God, it's been windy all night and it's been super cold, so I'm just kind of huddled in front of the heater right now. I wish I had some hot chocolate, but hopefully you can start to see there's some reds and blues and purples going on right now. And the moon is actually super, super pretty. It's a very thin crescent right now, kind of over the lights of Denver. But I wanted to try to get this GoPro set up so we could get the time lapse going, and then we'll watch the sunrise here. So here I am all bundled up by the heater. I've got the GoPro doing a time lapse. Hopefully, this is the first time I've done a time lapse with it before, so hopefully it works out. The wind is still going crazy, and the sun is about to rise in about 10 minutes. It's about 6:19 right now, so about 10 minutes and we'll get the sunrise. One of the coolest things about watching the sunrise from up high without any obstructions is you can see the very moment the sun starts to pass over the horizon. This shot was about 3 minutes long originally, and what you're seeing now is sped up about 6x. And now that the sun had risen, I wanted to take a better look at my surroundings in the morning light. It looks like this photo was taken in 41, which is really cool. But they label all of the peaks here. It looks like the big one that is kind of behind me is Mount Evans. And they have a bunch of other mountains labeled here. And there's another one. So this one looks out this way, and then they have another one as well that looks out on this side towards the radio tower. And there isn't this is where the radio station is positioned now. There isn't a radio station back in 41 there. So I actually visited this fire lookout tower and stayed here maybe about eight years ago. It was either 2017 or 2018, I can't remember. This is probably my favorite part of going to any place like this, is you have these guest books. I did write in the guest book the first time I was here. Unfortunately, I think they took it out because the earliest one I can find is from 2022. So I don't think, I think I took a picture of my old entry, but I don't think the physical book is here anymore. But regardless, we're going to look through this new one, which they have on the table. It's 2024 and 2025. So we're going to read through some of the recent entries, and we're also going to leave our own entry. There's no guide on what to put into the guest book in this tower, but there always seems to be something that feels right. The book contains drawings, photos, poems, little gifts people have left for everyone who will visit in the future. Most importantly, it contains the thoughts of people who are in a place where they do their most reflective and introspective thinking. And so I left my own little gift for the tower before beginning my cold and windy descent. I won't read what I wrote to you, but if you visit, it's meant for you, and you can read it for yourself.